What up? What up? Guess what today is? Guess what today is? I'm gonna hold off a little bit, but I'm gonna bury somebody today. I'm gonna go ahead and throw the dirt on top of these suckers. Folks, I haven't been out here, out to this job site, folks, I would say since last year, maybe December. But I want to show you something. This was not here. Okay, all of these houses, they were not here. No sight of them. This was flat dirt. Okay, all of this I see out here. This house, maybe not those way down there, but folks, those houses back there were not here 3 months ago. Okay, I'm just saying, I was shocked. I was like, what the hell? So obviously, this is going to be a new development out here. But man, those houses, they damn near came out of nowhere. That's all. Let me cut this Bluetooth off because we don't want to get screwed up by this Bluetooth. I ain't playing with this Bluetooth, but it got me that time. But yeah, those houses weren't here. It's just amazing how quick they can get a crew together and put up 8, 9 houses in a few months. But unfortunately, or fortunately, I'll say, that's not what we're here to talk about today, now is it? We're not here to talk about houses being built. I do a lot of deliveries, but that ain't what we're here to talk about. I'm gonna give it a second. And I'm gonna say right now, when y'all see what day it is, and you know what day it is, I don't want to be waiting on you guys for 5 and 10 minutes, okay? Because this is a special day, and we're gonna salute some people. And in my world, today salute means bury them. Bury them. Let me say it one more time. Bury them. B-U-R-Y. That's what Tuesday for. That's what I'm going to do every single Tuesday. I'm going to bury these bums. Because they deserve to be buried. They dead. They already dead. They half dead inside. They're walking around zombies, these dudes. Okay? Everybody in here, what's up? If you got the time, tell me where you're from. But you know what today is all about. Now, you see the picture. You see that video. That video is about 6 years old. It was back when Shannon and Skip were still on the same show. And what they're talking about is a vote that they had in the NBA amongst the NBA players. Go back and listen to this video. Listen to how foolish Shannon Sharp is. How much he's stuttering. How much he's making up stuff that don't matter to the conversation. I told you about these feminine men. I told you about these feminine men and what they'll do. They'll do the same thing that these women will do. You can be talking to them about something, anything serious, and they'll say something that ain't got nothing to do with nothing on this planet. Go back and watch that video. You see, it says something about Iverson in the title, but during that show, they talk about the vote that they had amongst NBA players about who the GOAT was. I think Jordan got like 75% of the vote. LeBron James got 12%. Kobe got like 10%. And Shannon was all over the place. This is an NFL Hall of Fame football player, folks, spouting this garbage. I believe he's paid. In fact, I don't know he's paid, but I believe he's getting paid. But folks, you're gonna take pay to get on TV and lie to folks and mislead the youth. I don't give three shits about you. What's up? What's up, y'all? What's up? And said hi. Hi. These guys will mislead the hell out of you. I have a problem with that. If you've been watching my videos, I got a problem with liars. I got a problem with people taking me for a fool. And that's what Shannon Sharpe, what is it? What's LeBron's agent? Rush or whatever the hell you call him. His posse that Phil Jackson called them. They're a bunch of bitches. You will get out in front of millions of people and try to make fools of them. That's what they think of you. That's what they think of you. I encourage you to go back and watch this back and forth between Skip and Shannon. I encourage you to do that. Chronicles of Judah is going to say some very interesting things during this video. I encourage you to go watch it. Now, ESPN, which I give no credit. What's up, man? What's up, everybody? I can't be staring down at this phone. Matter of fact, folks, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start going live from my iPad. It's much bigger, and I'll be able to see clearly without endangering myself. But I can't do that, but I appreciate everybody here. But I'm going to bury these feminine men. I'm going to bury these feminine men. You've estrogen to get talking LeBron James is the GOAT. He's not even the second best player as far as I'm concerned. That's that Stephen A. spiel and his matriarchy upbringing. Let me tell you something, not to digress. But folks, I'm going to tell you something. They will try to tell you today that men and women are not different. They're all the same and they're equal and blah, 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 blah. That is the biggest pile of bullshit that you ever gonna hear. Okay? That is bullshit. I know it. If you don't know it, you got a problem. If you don't know it, you are feminine yourself. Okay? Okay, you feminine yourself. LeBron James, they're talking about on ESPN how good they are when he's on the floor and how good they are, quote unquote, good they are when he is off the floor. They had to come to a realization that they already knew, they've been known it. Every time they talk about LeBron, they have to use a modifier. Well, he plays great for a person at his age. I don't want to hear about his age when he's doing something that's never been done before. We've never seen it. I don't want to hear that shit. You sound like somebody's mama. That's what you sound like. And if you sound like somebody's mama, you better not have a penis and a set of balls. You better not. You better. This guy had a beard. He had talking junk. I had to lower the boom on his feminine ass. On his delusional ass. You sound like a baby mama product. Let me promise you, when women raise men, there is going to be a distinct difference. And it ain't going to be toward the positive. Okay, I don't give a damn how many of you come from that thing, but you better shake that garbage off. That shows you how much these women care about you. They'll say they can do the job. They can't do the job. They can't do the job right. I don't give a damn how much they try, and they ain't trying. They ain't trying. These fans are sad. Why do I get so angry? Because it's a whole lot of them. It's a whole lot of these dudes. And they are proudly feminine. Talking about some LeBron to go. They need to get rid of this bum. That's what they need to do. They need to get rid of LeBron. Okay? I hear him on Dreamers Pro Show. They need to get rid of, they need to trade Reeves. He's trash. You gonna sit here, look me dead in my face, and tell me Austin Reeves is trash? You gotta be kidding me. You truly have to be kidding me to get in my face and, well, damn, Austin Reeves is trash. It's ridiculous. And I'm going to bury these bums every single Tuesday. Why? Because I can't stand feminine, emotional, scatterbrained men. I can't stand them. They're worthless. Just like baby mamas. These women are worthless. They are worthless. They're a detriment to their children. Let me say it again. They're a detriment to their kids. The girls and the boys. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Matriarchy. I wish I would. I don't come from that crap. I don't come from that crap. My mom had sense enough to know that she needed to be with a man in the house if she decided that she want to have some children. Okay? I don't think I'd want to know my sister if she didn't have a dad in the house. Y'all better get the hell away from me with that feminine garbage. I'm not trying to hear it. And I'm going to beg you every single Tuesday and most of the week. But today is your special day. Since you beating on your chest and bumping chest, anybody ever watch Boondocks? What is it? What's that dance that what was his name? It wasn't, Thugnificent. Was that his name? No. What was that? That was his name. Thugnificent. The gay rapper. Homies over hoes. You ever see how they were bumping chests on the Boondocks? That's LeBron fans. Let me say it again. Homies over hoes. And I'm not talking in a good way. I'm talking in a homo way. These guys are lame. And I'm going to get them every damn Tuesday along with their bullshit king, who finally had sense enough to cut that crap off of his head and stop painting his head and putting turf up there. Bitch. Bitch. Let me say it one more time for those way in the back. LeBron is a bitch. And if you can't see it, you full of estrogen. You need to get your testosterone. You need to go buy some eugenics or whatever the hell. Some whatever it is. You need to buy some of that. I'm tired of these dudes. Like I said again, you see the video? It's Chronicles of Judah 144. Go watch that video. And watch Shannon Sharp nut all over his face. His own face. Talking about LeBron. And know that he's full of shit. And he'll get out there in front of people, in front of the youth, which you are supposed to be imparting wisdom. That's what you're supposed to be doing for the youth. Giving them wisdom. Getting them out of Disney World. When I was raising a little girl, when I met her mama, she was about 5. My main objective was to get this young lady out of Disney World and into the real world. That was one of my main objectives, was to do that for her. Beautiful little brown-skinned girl. Just beautiful. I wish I had a picture to show you how cute she was. But I knew what was out here waiting for her as a man. I remember talking to her mama when she got of age, maybe 5, 6 years later. And she was like, oh, I can't believe she's grown. Okay, that's good. But I saw this when I met you, and I saw her at 5. I was already thinking ahead to this point that you just getting to. I was already there. Get this girl head straight. I used to tell her all the time, it don't matter how pretty you are. What did I call her? Little Munchkin. I used to call her Munchkin. Hey, little Munchkin, it doesn't matter how pretty you are if you're dumb. It don't matter. It don't matter. I used to tell her that all. Listen, little lady, it don't matter how pretty you are, and you are a cute little Munchkin. It don't matter if you stupid. And that was my main goal, okay, as a man, all right? To prepare you for what you got coming. All right? I hope I instilled enough in there before me and her mama couldn't deal with each other anymore. I hope I instilled enough, but I don't think I did. I don't think I did. That feminine energy, that toxic feminine energy, to have to deal with it 24/7, it is overpowering. Even for men or boys, it overpowers them. It overpowered LeBron. He ain't nothing but a little girl. That's all he is. And not an intelligent little girl. I can't stand this fool. Every time he opens his mouth, some bitch come out. Every time. He can't help it. Passive aggressive. Back in the dark doing stuff and don't want nobody to know he's involved. Just in case it fails. Which is always going to fail. It's always going to fail. Hey, they grew up watching Jordan. They didn't grow up watching Jordan. They was barely alive when Jordan was playing. But that's Shannon Sharp's spiel. Oh, it's about the shoes. If you ain't a great player, I don't give a damn how hot your shoes are. They ain't gonna be hot because you a scrub. Ain't got nothing to do with the shoes. It ain't got nothing to do with the shoes. Okay, so we can get that out of here. Ain't got nothing to do with the shoes. It's that dude on the court and what he was doing. On the court, night after night, after night, after night, after night, after night. I sat and watched this. I've watched all these guys. I've watched Bird. I've watched Magic. I've watched Jordan. I've watched Isaiah. I watched Xavier McDaniel. I watched Charles Barkley. I've watched Reggie Miller. I've seen it all. I saw Kobe. I saw LeBron. I saw Kevin Durant. And Kevin Durant got skills. You'll never hear me even say he ain't got skills. But guess where he's lacking? He's a beta male. He's a baby mama product, excuse me. That's what he is. That's why he had to leave OKC when he left. Because he was too bitch. That's why. Russell Westbrook was too much alpha. He couldn't reel him in. That's why he had to leave. It's plain and simple. And I'll give him credit for knowing his own limitations. I'll give him credit for that. I'll give him credit for that. I'll give LeBron credit for knowing his own limitations. But where I don't give him credit is he'll tell you a lie. He'll tell you a bald-faced lie. Him and his bullshit Clutch Sports and Rich Paul. Every time Rich Paul talks, it sounds like a demented bitch, is what it sounds like. And it's obvious. And if you don't see it as obvious, you need to check yourself. That's what you need to do. You need to check yourself. You might need to get down on your knees. You think I'm playing? You might need to get down on your knees and ask the Lord to take that bitchness out of you, is what you need to do. You think I'm playing? I'm not playing. I am dead serious. Because it don't make sense for men to be this way. And then we'll get right up in your face and lie and don't have not a pebble to stand on. Reality. Reality means nothing to these bums. And that's why I got a problem with you. I got a serious problem with you. When you take reality looking you dead in your face and you'll lie and you will mislead folk. You will mislead the youth. It's sad. But what can I say? What should I expect? You came from a baby mama who does the same thing to her own children. That's why I'm going to bash this bastard every single Tuesday. And whatever other day it suits me, I'm going to bash the hell out of this bum. As far as I'm concerned, he a damn feminine ass devil that lies all the time. I'm at my first stop. Lucky for LeBron. Lucky for LeBron fans, I'm at my first stop. And I'm going to end it here. But I encourage you. Appreciate everybody that came in here. But I encourage you. You see that video that I have up there? Go and watch it. Listen to Shannon and Skip going back and forth about this GOAT debate and this poll that they put out in the NBA for the NBA players to vote for a GOAT. And you listen at Shannon Sharp and how bitch made he sounds and how much of a liar he sounds like. Go watch it. Go watch it. I know what it says. It's Chronicles of Judah 144. Like I always say, I'm not going to send you nowhere a bunch of bullshit going on. I'm going to send you somewhere to open your eyes if they are closed. And if you're a LeBron fan, your eyes is closed. No, they ain't. No, they ain't. Your eyes ain't closed. They wide open. That's what makes you a bitch. That's what makes you a bitch. Your eyes are wide open and you will deny the damn truth. It's sad. But I'm going to get on off of here before I run somebody down. I ain't trying to run nobody over. But folks, everybody who tuned in, I appreciate you watching. Folks, whenever you come in here, tell me where you are from. Oh, yo, bro, are you gay? Oh, Lord, help him. Help him. Help him. But folks, I appreciate you showing up. And, hey, man, I'll catch y'all. I ain't going to get on here later today unless I hear something that pisses me off. But appreciate you guys tuning in. Y'all have a good rest of your week. I'll check you guys tomorrow, of course. But I'm signing off. Peace out, man. Peace out.